What's up, guys? So I was scrolling through shorts today, and I came across this one short which got me like questioning what the meaning of life is, right? Or not even question. It's more like gaining clarity. By the way, I'm laid back because I'm feeling lazy today. But basically, I realized we kind of just do the same things over and over again. And there's like certain milestones or goals that like maybe you strive for over the long run. Like maybe you'll eventually want to own a house, eventually pay off your car or buy a car. Like just basic things that I think allow every single time. This gets me, bro. Every single time this gets me. But a lot of it has been try to figure out a way to reduce the sound. God damn. All right, now that's done. A lot of the things that we want in life are like kind of defined by our experiences, by our family, by our friends. Like if your friend is into Pokemon cards, you're probably into Pokemon cards. And it's not like guaranteed, but like it just increases the odds of you guys having similar interests. If your friend's into drugs, chances are you're gonna be into drugs. And the same goes for practically anything, right? Like if they're like very career oriented, then you'll notice yourself being career oriented. If they're like super free spirited, people basically get shaped by their surroundings. And if you actually look at like how life tends to play out for most people, it's quite similar, right? You have like phases. You're young. Oh my god, I'm about to concede. You're young. You're trying to discover yourself. So you see a lot of people going through identity crisis when they're like maybe in their teenage years, maybe even younger. And then you'll see some people will like peak in high school, and they won't go through the same problems that you do. They kind of already defined their identity, built self confidence, and it's usually for people that are good at something. If you're already good at something, and that could literally be studying, by the way. Some people who are naturally good at studying, some people who are naturally good at sports. That gave them that inner self confidence. Like it's just like something really well, and you're good at it, so you start peaking early, and then you'll notice that like the same people later in life tend to like kind of go downhill, and then the opposite. People who didn't peak early tend to actually like make up for it later in life, and it's just like a cycle, but it's very predictable. I'm playing horrible, bro. I mean, I'm playing horrible every game, so I guess I'm just horrible. But like, if life is predictable, then what is the meaning of life, right? It's so predictable. Everyone's doing the same thing. Then what's the point? Like, what was even the point of being born into this world, only to the exact same thing your ancestors did and your peers and coworkers are doing, and then just die? Like, it makes almost very little sense. And the video that I was watching specifically, I think what was it? It was a guy who got stopped in the middle of a conversation, and he basically goes like completely deep. Oh my god, that was a sick goal. He goes like very deep. Basically, this guy was recording a video, and then people were walking in front of the camera, and then one guy that stopped answer the question, and basically said like, don't just assume people are walking in front of the camera on purpose. Like malice should not be uh the first resort. Sometimes people are just incompetent. Not everyone's thinking through their lives and problems. That like, well, in a lot of people's situations are very complex. He basically got very deep very quickly, and then the interviewer's response was "Damn, that was deep." Like basically, like what a weird ass response to have to such a deep uh conversation. And then his response to that is kind of what got me contemplating. His response to that was, well, you should have deep conversations, because if all you talk about is surface level things, how can you get excited for anything? And like that sat with me, right? Like it's a fundamental truth of the world. People are so afraid of being deep. Like people are so afraid of like, sharing their excitement about a topic, getting deep, getting nuanced, getting complicated. And for me, this was never an option because I'm a software engineer, so like I kind of have to get, even when I'm working, I kind of have to get deep. Like I can't just say, oh, why does it matter? I have to almost always think through the deep technical details of it. So like naturally I ended up like having very, very deep and intense thoughts just because of my career. But like I noticed that like most people are like hesitant to have deep conversations. And like if that is not what you're supposed to do in life is to have deep conversations and try and discover things and share information and like get excited for people when they do make milestones. If that's not the purpose of life, I don't know what is. Like what are you doing? Just like having surface level. Like do people really enjoy just saying hi, hello, how are you? How's the weather? Like or like even talking about what you did last night at some point, right? Like it feels almost like rehearsed because people will go to parties and then like during the party they'll talk about like travel, where they traveled and whatnot. But like it felt and like obviously there's going to be, I don't know, a lot of people are gonna have to repeat the same story over and over again. And I picked up on this very fast. I was like, yo, I'm just repeating the same shit over and over again. I'm kind of not even excited about my whatever I did anymore, just because I had to explain it to like 20 different people 20 different times. And it's like I would much rather talk about something else. I don't even feel like talking about my plan. I don't care. Like that shit ended. That shit ended. I want to talk about current things that are going on in the world, like trends and like people's thoughts, interests. Like I want to learn about what you're interested in. Like, I want to learn about why you like specific music. And then when people get in deep and talk about like very, very technical things, I get interested, even if I don't understand it. Even if I don't understand it, I get interested. And this is why I always kind of struggled with having small talk with people. Like, I just don't do small talk, man. Like it's just not my thing. Oh my god, that would have been a sick goal. I just don't do small talk, bro. And I feel like that's probably something that a lot of people disagree with me on. But yeah, I would much rather have a deeper conversation about, I don't know, FIFA, of all things. Or like football or something. I'm getting absolutely trashed, by the way. But I would much rather have a conversation about that than talk about like what I did the weekend. What I did the weekend, what does it matter? It's done already. And then people are like, oh well, you know, it shows interest, it shows this, but that's all whatchamacallit. What's the word for it? Optics. It's all optics. Like you're trying to show you're doing something. What if you did nothing that weekend? What do you say then? What if you just fucking laid in bed and watched movies? What do you say then? Then we feel like insecure, like, oh, I didn't really do much this weekend. Like, then you have to start explaining yourself, oh, it's because everyone was busy, blah, blah, blah. But why is that even a thing? Like, why are you supposed to feel, worried you didn't do shit this weekend? Like, is the purpose of life just to do something every weekend? Like, I understand we have limited weeks because eventually, you know, time passes and you die. So obviously you have limited time. But I actually quite enjoy the days that I do nothing. I enjoy in fact, I enjoy those days the most. More than like, more than packed days. Because packed days I find myself like probably more exhausted than I started with, right? Like, I enjoy the days where I just fucking, I don't know, ripped a bunch of FIFA games and did nothing. Like, nothing productive. And, like, obviously you have to maintain how many days that is. You have to maintain that. Like, you don't want to fucking do that every day, and then you'll be unemployed and complete bum. But your whole life's purpose shouldn't also need to be productive every day. I think life's purpose is actually, I personally think life's purpose is genuinely burn time. That's the way I look at it. It's, you are coming into this world, you're gonna have a lot of time, and within that time you want to do a lot of things. But the reality is also, people say life is short, but life is short, but it's also long at the same time. Your life is the shortest it'll ever be and the longest it'll ever be. At this point in time, it's going to be the shortest it'll ever be, and then when you die, it'll be the longest it'll ever be. So you actually did live a long life. And like, you obviously at that moment, you're going to look back at everything you did, and you maybe reminisce, maybe not. But it doesn't matter, bro. Like, just, you know, What the fuck? Bro, this guy's defending is so good. I actually almost lost the ball there. Yeah, so the meaning of life is to play FIFA, bro. That's what it is. And I'm not joking. That's not even me joking. I think for some people it literally is playing FIFA. I think for pro gamers for sure. I think for people who are like really interested in the game, really get deep in detail, really look at every SBC, all their YouTube feed is just all FIFA YouTubers. For some people, their life is genuinely FIFA, and that's like, oh my god, Mendy almost scored an own goal. Like for some people, that is their life, and like that's okay, that's normal. It's literally the most normal thing. Obviously, like we don't have like normal is subjective, and in our ancestors' times, they didn't have access to technology like we do. But in our current day and current generation, I mean, like, bro, what was normal 100 years ago? Literally, what was normal 100 years ago was hunting and gathering. Was like fighting wars and shit. That shit was normal back then, and now it's not. Normal definition of normal changes with time. Holding on to things. Damn, you went near post. Holding on to things of like the past, be like, oh, like our ancestors ate this, yo, normal changes, bro. You can't look at like your ancestors. Your ancestors were also killing each other. Like that was a normal thing back then. The fact that you're playing a game and you're not harming anyone is infinitely better than being at each other's neck trying to kill each other and survive and strive for food. Infinitely better. Our quality of life has been the best it's ever been, and it's also been the worst it's ever been, similar to the first sentiment I made. It's the best it's ever been in the sense that, like, something as little as a hot shower wasn't a thing 100 years ago. Hot showers were literally like you had to boil the water, put it into a bucket, and that's how you would have hot showers. Now, a lot of people have water heaters in their households. And like these little technological advancements in the world just eventually just became kind of like, what is this guy doing? Just play the game, bro. It's actually kind of weird. But like the all this advancement in technology has kind of just desensitized us. Like we're now like chasing the next shiniest thing, right? It's the shiny object syndrome. Oh, the next shiny thing is AI. We forgot about technological advancement in cleaning water. Like now we can actually have water plants and get drinkable water at mass scale. We forgot about like air conditioning, right? Now we can basically cool down a room in a hot temperature, and then heaters, indoor heaters, we can increase the heat of a room in cold temperatures. Now we can play, literally, we can play a game of football on a 21-inch screen against somebody half across the world anytime you want. Anytime you want. And we're really gonna sit here and be like, well, our ancestors, it's not normal. Like, none of this is normal, bro. None of this is normal. Our lives are evolving at drastic pace, and that's partially why it's at its worst state too. It's because things are changing so fast, and we aren't even certain where life is headed. Like, you have this weirdo who's literally passing in the back line, and he's enjoying the game. I'm not gonna quit. Like, he thinks I'm gonna quit, but I'm not gonna quit. But like, oh, hopefully I don't concede. He was gonna go near post. That was dumb. But like, yeah, like things are advancing so fast. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy the ride. Like obviously, when you're surviving, it's not like right now. Damn, like he's fouling me, bro. Yeah, let me celebrate on his face a little bit, just to piss him off. He's more pissed than me. Look how chill I am versus him, bro. Yeah, just go with the flow. Ride it out. That is the meaning of life. The meaning of life is to burn time. Go with the flow. Meet more people. Like, talk about deep things. Like, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. Whatever your thing is, do not let anyone else tell you otherwise. Because then you're not really living your life. You're living somebody else's life. Like, people say be authentic, be this, be that. Being authentic quite literally means just doing what you want to do. That's it. Saying what you want to say, doing what you want to do. not what they want to hear. Some people literally refrain from saying the truth because they're like worried how the other person might react. Now I understand like they're situational and obviously you don't want to say everything anywhere, but like also at the same time, like hopefully you've built in enough of a mental intuition to understand when you should say certain things and not. But not because the other person wants it, but because you have figured out in your brain that this is the right thing to say. That's it. Just be like just do more shit you want to do. That's it.